I assume everything is still working. I am getting around to, just to confirm, it's 29th, 8:41 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, outside of Kansas City, Missouri. Well, things have went from concerning to bad to worst. I must be a little German. Worse. WRSE. Okay. Flash flood warnings for New Orleans. All electricity is out. And $16 billion spent in 16 years. And I'm going to tell you all. Most of you don't remember me. But I told them to spend that money in Morgan City, which is to the west. It's not below sea level. It's just like Mexico City. They kept pouring money into it, and it's sinking because it was nothing more than a pond they built, reeds on and put huts, and as things decompose. And well, that's a different video. This is what's going to happen in New Orleans. It's going to be worse. I think I got it right then. Than 16 years ago, to the date. No electricity for the next 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, since New Orleans is totally out of electricity. The steam power plants have been shut down. All of their electrical lines were above ground. How about a story? Right across the street from a famous Catholic church is a rest home. Totally blew the roof off. And these are residents, to be polite, who are on dialysis, which I know exactly what that means. No medications, no air conditioning. And I think I posted this on a video last year. Without AC, and certain other perks I have, I wouldn't be here at all. And so I don't want to keep hammering this. But if you have loved ones, pray for them. If you have older folks there, like I said 16 years ago, and I'm going to name names: Morning Star Ministry and Rick Joyner, and my dad, and Bob McGovern, and all the other big financial wheels. I told him to spend that money west to Morgan City. Now, if this is a manipulated HAARP weirdo conspiracy theories, which I doubt that it is, they could have built that port city. And they told me, well, if you're so interested in it, Why don't you invest in it? Well, at the time, I didn't have any money. And today, I don't have any money. But I did get 3 views off my last one. And I got emails from 12 different people who saw that video. Whatever that means. I was told once by my mom, and I love her, I respect her, I remember her, and she was the smartest girl I ever met in my entire life. I remember once when she changed my diapers. I think I was 2 years old. Had the cloth diapers. And man, I was just so happy and giggling because I thought it was cool. Can I say this? To pee in the air and watch it. Well, of course, she put the towel over it. And then she stuck it over my nose. How do you think this smells? How does this... She was a corker. And this has really been hard on me. Because I was there at Morningstar in 2005. And I was a fly on the wall. And I have been through some horrific, horrible stuff. You ain't seen nothing yet. Remember, there's nothing in the dark that isn't there in the daylight. And when the sun comes up tomorrow, it's just going to be like 16 years ago and $16 billion later, just like in Kabul airport. And I'm still talking about the flag. How you can get the flag out? And most people think about people. But I was raised that the flag represents the country it's associated with. And so that's enough of that. Well, anyway, the update ain't good. Because New Orleans, 22 barges, 2 ferries. This is worse than the New Madrid earthquake back in 1812. So now I'm going back. I said in the last video, 1850, worst hurricane to ever hit New Orleans. Well, just move it. What does it have to be there? Well, I don't think we'll ever hear the real stories. And because in 2005, when my life fell apart, which could have been because all the news was so bad at the time, and I was trying to build a farm, all that good stuff, and man, I put 1,000 miles on my Jeep between Kansas City and Statesville, Pineville. I actually went down there one time, told him I was the postman, and I was bringing him a message from the Lord. Well, I did my update, and most likely you're going to see a lot of film. It's just like in Afghanistan, Kabul. It's going to be so confused, you're not going to know what was 3 days ago, 2 days ago. are currently happening. So I checked my channel, and then, like I said, I have 3 views and 12 emails asking me what I really think. This is what I think. Bonnie, my mom-in-law, and she has a son that's not her son, but because she's been married 4 times. I think they spend too much time writing books. Writing a book, you have to write it, send it to a publisher, get it printed, get it distributed, and then hope somebody donates you money because you're selling a book. I mean, these videos are so easy to just put up. I don't want your money. I want you to listen. I want you to wake up. I just heard that there was an explosion in Queens, New York, shutting down their electricity. If you don't think we're at war, let me back off for the spiritual believers there. We deal with principalities, powers of darkness, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is my update tonight. If you know how to pray, I'd pray. If you don't know how to read the Bible, read it and ask the Holy Spirit to reveal the meaning to you. And by the way, we don't have enough time to write books, sell books, offer books, have conferences. Man, this is a one-on-one thing right now going on. Minute by minute. And when the sun comes up tomorrow, you won't hear the real stories. About 40 older citizens who the roof gets blew off their house and there's no electricity. All right, that's my update. Oh, that other stuff, follow, share, all that good stuff, don't worry about it. I ain't giving up.